Welcome viewer wherever you are. This is LTN Sports. Remember, this is LTN Dialogue, and today, as usual, we are meeting one special person that has been in this football business for quite a long time. He's one person who's carried experience that surely stretches to over 15 years as either a CEO, somebody who's been in this team, is somebody who's done it and has seen it all, and therefore it's going to be intriguing and interesting to see just exactly what it is. My name is Nico Kelo, so tune in and just keep it right here till that time that we shall be ending. I have with me my guest here, and is a known face in football. If you are a football lover in Kenya, if you've ever done anything about football in Kenya, you know this name, you know him, you know this face, and I'll give him this moment to introduce himself as we go by. So, karibu sana bwana CEO. Nafasi ni yako. So please introduction.
Yeah, kwa majina naitwa Jecton Obure Abongo, katibu mkuu mtendaji wa Mathare United Football Club, Mathare United Women Football Club na Mathare Youth Football Club.
Bila shaka wewe ni mtu kila mtu anakujua na hakuna sana story ya kufanya introduction mingi sana. Let's get straight into it, and Mathare United 2025-2026 season right now naona kwa log Mathare is at number 15. Out of the games mmecheza games 10, mmeshinda 3, mmedraw 2, you've lost 5.
Yes.
And those are the statistics as they are. Just what it is like this season. Bado ni mapema sana tuseme mambo imeisha.
Yeah, it's a very tricky season, as you can see. By that, looking at the log, it's a very competitive league, and you know, we might be number 15, but the difference between us and number 1 is only 6 points. So if we win 2 matches, we are number 1. So I think
Assuming there is
all things are and I also think everybody is prepared, and each and every team are serious with this league. Remember, the new federation came up with a proposal, and ni kama imepitishwa that 3 teams are going to be relegated. 3 teams are going to be promoted. So it's a very tough season. As you see, we started not bad compared to the other season when we were promoted. And so far so good. I think my only problem in my club is striking. As you can see, we played matches, but we are creating a lot of chances. But the last person who is now converting them into goals, ndio imekuwa ngumu. Our top striker and the top striker of the league anaitwa Asiache. Asiache plays number 10. He has 4 goals. I think there's a gentleman who scored 2 goals, 3 goals yesterday, so I think he's number 1 now. But I can say that we are well prepared. 10 matches. We still have 7 matches before the end of first leg. And I know, and as a club, we've sat down and decided that we need to bring 2 or 3 experienced strikers in the club, so that the chances that we are creating, they are converted into goals. Because once umepoteza game, no matter how well you played it. I played against Police the other day, possessed 90%, but we lost that match. It was a non-goal. So zile point unapata, hizo ndio unahesabu. Zile hujapata huwezi ongelea. So I think we are good to go. We have a very good team. This team, I can tell you, is a top 5 team. Not bad team. We just need to strengthen it a little bit, and then we see how it goes. And I'm proud of the boys, and so far so good. It has not been easy though.
Speaking about Asiache, is a good goal getter as well as a very good goal creator. He knows how to make the chances. He also scores.
Yeah.
Why can't the technical bench then decide to make him an out-and-out striker?
No, we've tried that previously, and as you can see, there are several matches ameanza kama number 9. But you see the character ya CHA. You know, number 9 is somebody who's supposed to be aggressive, somebody who's supposed to be just looking at the net, somebody who knows, who can harass the defense and everything. So previously, we've tried him there. Actually, there are 2, 3, 4 matches ameanza kama number 9. but unaangalia with the movements and the runs zile ana make, unapata bado ana slow down because kwa akili yake labda ana feel bado anafaa kucheza at number 10. But then I think if we bring somebody who is experienced hapo mbele, atamsaidia sana. We'll create those chances. Amescore 4 goals na hizi 4 goals zote ni set piece, either free kick, penalty, unaona vitu kama hizo. So we are still yet there. I think the coaches have tried it, kidogo imeshindikana, but again when anapewa hiyo chance ya kuonyesha who he is, he does it well. So we still need a good number 9.
Well, I think CHA right now is at 4. I think Hazel Ochieng of APR, Bomet. I think there are a good number of guys who are at 4
yeah.
right now. And it shows seriously that there is a serious competition for the Golden Boot this season. However, now let me also bring you into the league. Are you, as a CEO, happy with the way the league is running right now? You were there during Wendo's time, and now during Hussein's time. What are the significant changes that you would say that you've seen of the administration of Hussein?
Well, I think so far so good. One thing I must say is that you give credit where it's due. The previous league, we didn't have a sponsor. There was no title sponsor, there was no broadcast sponsor. Of course there was broadcast sponsor at some point with the previous regime, but come this regime of Hussein, we at least have a title sponsor, we at least have a broadcast sponsor. SportPesa is there, we have Azam there. They're giving us something little, but at least that's something that is helping the clubs to maneuver. It's not what we expected, so and we still think that they can do better the coming season. But again, we had quite a good meeting as CEOs of Premier League clubs 2 weeks ago, and one thing that we must appreciate, and I think all these presidential candidates, when they were campaigning, they said that they'll bring back Premier League back to the clubs, so so that we manage ourselves in the model way how KPL was being run. So so far so good. We've seen a lot that is happening, and when we met also the president, he was open to that. It's only that you see, we are in between the season, and it's something that he also told us that we come up with the proposal. Is very flexible and is open to that, and that's, I think we are now we've now called for a meeting with him. As a CEOs, we selected a few individuals so that we are representing the Premier League clubs. Then whatever we discuss there, we take it to him, and let's see how it's going to be. We will also appreciate if the league is managed independently, and because federation is big, they have a lot on their table. They have national teams. You can see men's here, women's here, the unders are there, and I think they just have a lot on their table. So we might not run it the way we used to do it as a Premier League club, as independent, but we had a proposal that can we have a league manager, somebody who can hear the cries of the Premier League clubs. A lot is happening in the Premier League clubs in terms of officiating. Each and every club here, week in, week out, guys are complaining, and we want somebody who is there just to listen to us and take the necessary actions that are needed. So I think when I met with the president previously, he was open to that. He's very flexible, and I think so far we are working very well with him. And let's see, the way the league was being managed previously is not the same. And I hope, and I still have confidence in the new regime that, as they said, they call themselves Fresh Start. It's a fresh start, and we are hoping that in the next coming season, things will have changed.
Speaking about the sponsorship, Mathare United is one of, I should say, lucky teams in the league who have more than one sponsor. X1 Bet is there, and you also have Kingdom Bank. All these are people who've come to support Mathare United. Plus what now you say comes from Sport Pesa. However little it is, but it comes.
Yeah.
Isn't that now at least enough to put you at a place where you can run and pay your bills and ensure that the team is properly managed?
There's never enough. There's never enough. And being that I've been in this Premier League for quite some time, I can tell you in order, and we sat down with the late chairman Bob Munro. At some point 5 seasons back, we had approached between 30 to 40 companies. These are companies in the insurance sector, supermarket sector, banking sector, a betting sector, and the answer was always no, and we didn't know. And actually, as you've said, we are very lucky with the 1xBet. These are conversations that we started like 2 years back, and in order for these global companies to have confidence in you, then there's something that they have seen. And the way we've structured this club and the way this club is run professionally, that is the only way somebody will have confidence and invest their money into the club. So we are very lucky that we got them at long last. February this year they came on board. We had an agreement of 1 year, which is supposed to end next year, April. We are optimistic because the way we've been performing and doing the football clinics and sensitizing the community, working with them together in the community, they are very impressed with the numbers that they are getting, and hopefully by December we can start negotiating for next season. So hopefully we are praying that they'll give us something good compared to what they gave us this season. Number two, Kingdom Bank came because we had a good relationship with them. And they started small. And this is what they told us, that Jecton, we don't want something big. We just want to support you. But, initially we were banking with a different bank. We had to transfer all the accounts to Kingdom Bank, and that's how we started with them. So we started small, and we've been promoting them. They've been coming to our matches. Fans have been opening accounts with them. And if you look at the numbers, even to them, so far so good. We met the MD last week, and we agreed that their year is coming to an end in December, and it's the right time now to push for something next season, because also the contract with them is just ending in December. So it was a very positive meeting, and we are hopefully, we already did the paperwork, and hopefully they present it to their executive, and we see what they can give us. What they promised us is that they will still be with us, and we'll get in something good compared to what was happening. But our idea is, and that was Bob's idea, may his soul rest in peace, that as a football club, you must have as many sponsors as possible. He was looking at 8 or 10 sponsors at the same time, so that when you have a problem with one sponsor, the other one will come in. When you have a problem, if another sponsor or a company has issues in terms of their cash flow, somebody will still come in. Something that I also didn't tell you is that also, again, last month actually, we had a conversation with a company. They're in the recycling industry, and they've come in with a good money. I don't want to talk about it right now because we are supposed to unveil the sponsorship, but I can say those are 3 sponsors at the same time. So I'm very hopeful that by the time next season starts, we'll have 4 to 5 sponsors at the same time. But it has not been easy. It has not been easy previously, with the companies feeling that football, there's an integrity issue in soccer, and most of the football administrators are just there to mismanage funds, which is untrue. So just to convince them and tell them that, this is what we do, this is how we do it, and just give them that confidence. As you know, Mathare United is very unique, something that most people don't know. We do a lot of community service, we do a lot of community work, we interact so very well with our community, and like for my players, each and every player must have a young team that is coaching. May it be under 12, under 13, under 14. That's how they can give back to the society. And 70% of their salary comes from training. 30% come from the community service that they are doing. So if you don't do community service, at the end of the day, just know that 30% of your salary, you will not get it. So that's how we want to create that bond so that we go back to our roots and where we came from.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's brace ourselves for the next sponsor for Mathare United. What a story. That's so encouraging. In fact, I'm so impressed that you are talking to other people who are willing to come and now be part of Mathare United. And that is the way football is supposed to be going. Thank you very much, Banasi, for all that effort. Now, still now at the lower tier, you have the youth, you have the ladies team. Your ladies team is doing so well.
Yes,
apparently.
yes. Yeah.
Out of 6 matches, you've cleared everything and you've not even considered a goal. 100% record.
Yes, I think we took that team. Actually, as Mathare United, we have a sister organization called MISA, Mathare Youth Sports Association. So that's where our ladies team was playing. But when the club licensing came, and one of the things was that any team that participates in the Premier League must have a youth team, must have a under 13 team, must have a ladies team. So we decided to take the girls team, and now we are managing the girls team. Initially, we started for the last 2 seasons, as you can see. Last year we only missed promotion by a whisker. We were number 2. Actually, we were number 3, by the way, because by a difference of 1 point. The previous year was now we were getting to know each other with them, and you know, by that time, you know, these girls were just playing for fun, and they were really also performing well. But came last year, we sat down with the top management and we agreed that this is the 3rd year in National Super League, and we want this team to go to the Premier League. That will be the only chance that also other sponsors will come in and support these girls. So we decided to, you know, our head coach, Anna Luoj, who was also the coach for the Starlets, the last season, I think, kulikuwa na msuko because most of her time she was with the national team, and that's where we lost it. But we sat down with her and we gave her a leeway. Please come up with a good technical bench. Please bring in the best players. We are here, we are ready to support you guys, and whatever we were giving you the previous season, we'll double it. So these girls are paid well. These girls are managed well, and you know, we run it just as the same way we are running the Mathare United senior team. So yes, so when they travel to Mombasa, the kind of the bus that we are using as a senior team, the hotel that we are sleeping, that is the same way treatment we are giving them. And also we decided also to do something in terms of their salaries and bonuses. So these are young girls and mothers who are very proud. They are doing well, so far so good. 6 matches, 18 points. We've not conceded any goal. The goalkeeper has 6 clean sheet, and I think yes, yes. And I think we only have 5 matches before the first leg, and I'm very optimistic that those are 15 points in waiting. So the opponents, be ready to to lose. Be ready to give us those points, because I know, and it's my idea that by first leg we already promoted, so that we don't have stress. But so far so good.
And the youth?
Yeah, as you can see, they are the ones who are training here. Their league kicks off. Actually, also, we created this team last season because of club license. They were playing the sub-county league, and we were number 2 in the sub-county league. They were promoted to the county league, so they are participating in the county league come this season. They have their first match this Sunday, and we are also very optimistic. So with the youth team, because most of them are in school, it's under 19, and we agreed and talked to them and told them in terms of any incentive, we are not able. We are not able to give you something, but anytime you attend the trainings, anytime you play the matches, we'll give you something small just as an incentive to support your token. Yeah. And I'm thinking that come this season, also we might introduce something small as a bonus for winning any match. So I think that one will give them morale and will boost them. But we are good.
That's a good story. I think Mathare United should give other teams this template, because year by year they have a plan, and it's so strategic and it grows, and that is the essence of the success you see in their camp. Now, Bwana CEO, a little bit away from this football thing now. Bob Munro is the founder of Mathare United, Maisa. I remember playing for Maisa at one time. Yeah, while I was schooling at Isili Primary School. Nimesomea hapo Isili Primary School. Kwa hivyo hapo community center tulikuwa tunacheza ball sana. And then tulikuwa Maisa, things like that. But just in 1 minute, what is the legacy this guy has left? Because Bob Munro, you can't talk about success of football in Kenya without mentioning Bob Munro. Even the KPL you guys want to reinstate right now is his brainchild. Every other good thing. So this must have been a very, very important cog in matters football in Kenya.
Yeah, I think my chairman, may his soul rest in peace. This is one I can see. He was. We used to call him the youngest Maisa youth. Yeah, and he was very proud of it. And there's so many people who've passed through Maisa and Mathare United. So many. Even at some point in the Premier League only, you couldn't find any player in any team that has not gone through Maisa and Mathare United. Even the technical bench. The team that qualified for AFCON, the ladies team, 80% of the players were from Maisa. 90% of the technical bench, even the kit manager was from Maisa. So these are the good stories. So with Bob, he left a big legacy. And I think what he used to tell us, you do something, we do something. You do nothing, we do nothing. And he was so specific on the things that he wanted us to do. So we've all grown through the umbrella of Maisa, and through Bob Munro, and with the projects that we had in Maisa and Mathare United, has made us who we are. As a young person, I also played football, but not to that level. But when I decided now to get myself into managerial position, he believed in leadership, and he could give you a chance to do what you want to do. And once he knows that this is what you are capable to do, he will give you that chance and support you 100%. And that's why we were talking of young leadership. And as you know, Maisa, we have quite a number. We have over 100,000 alumni, both in Kenya and outside the country. And these are people who passed through Bob Munro. And I think whatever he wanted, whatever he aspired, whatever he wanted Mathare United where to be, we are still on it. Because if you look at him, he used to say that, number one, yes, we were relegated. We came back to the Premier League after one season. Before he died, he said that he will not want this team to be relegated again. He told us that, Jecton, please go ahead and look for this sponsorship. I'll want to be somewhere where I have 8-10 sponsors, in our jersey. Last but not least, his idea was to come up with a big stadium. And not that big, but maybe a 10,000 seater. Somewhere we can have a clubhouse, somewhere we can have a gym, somewhere we can have a swimming pool. And that was his idea. And I think we are still on it. We have good partners who are coming on board. We have people who are supporting this club, friends of Mathare United. And that is the vision that we want to do. Once we've done that, then I'll be happy, and I know Bob will be happy where he is. But I must say that without Bob, most people, even the Premier League, as you've said, he was the brainchild. Bob was one person who could not be twisted. He stood for what he knew was right. And if you are wrong, he could tell you. He was one person who loved to keep records. And I can tell you, working with Bob has really changed my life. Most people don't know, but initially I used to work for Maisa as the finance manager. So that was way back in 2007, 2008. And when the Mathare United won the Premier League in 2009 and 2008, Bob decided that he wanted somebody who would manage the finances of the club. By that time, Jack Oguda was now going to the Premier League Limited as the CEO. So he decided to tell the CEO by then, David Thiru, that he wants Jecton. Myself, by that time, I was not really happy because I knew how Mathare United was struggling financially. I was getting something small on the other side, but I was happy with what I was receiving. And he called me for a meeting 2-3 times. I decided not to go. But one day, he called me and told me, Jecton, I'm still the owner of Maisa. and I'm still the owner of Mathare United. And I know your leadership quality, and I will want you to come and we talk. So I came by June 2009. We met and sat down, and we decided that we'll proceed with managing this club. And the first email I wrote to him, I remember as we were exchanging, you know, emails and WhatsApp messages. So when I went to his office, I found he had already printed it. And you know how composition was being marked. He had marked each and every mistake from top to the bottom with a red biro pen, and sat me down and told me, you know, this is no, you can't address your chairman like this. You can't write I like this. These are small. You know those things that we used to learn. You know,
a typical classwork.
I mean, a typical classwork. When you send him an Excel sheet, there's a format you wanted it to be done. There's some specification you wanted to be done. And until today, any letter I send to you on Word, any Excel sheet I send to you on Excel sheet, the same format we are using that Bob left. So he was one person who was very thorough, and he used to keep records. And by the way, at some point in his office, when you went to his office, he could even have the receipts that were there in 1963. So that is Bob Munro. And he was very professional, and he knew what he wanted, and he's made us who we are now.
Yeah, I think may his soul rest in peace. Bob Munro, that is a giant in Kenyan soccer, and he's mentored many, like you hear him say. I can remember many were going to Norway. I also missed that trip to Norway by Whiskers, because I can't even remember what happened. But that's a story for another day. Now, Jecton, as we wind up now, you are meant to be meeting Nairobi United this weekend. Apparently, Nairobi is playing continental assignment.
Yeah.
Now, has the game been postponed officially? And even if you are playing it, are you guys prepared to face them? Because right now, you know, that's the only team that is now flying our flag in the continent, and you're proud of them at the continental level. But now they are meant to be your opponents at home. Are you prepared for them?
Yeah.
In 1 minute.
Yeah, we are prepared. Apparently, the match has been postponed because of their international fixture. But we are ready. We are ready for any team. I think I'm really saddened that we won't play this weekend. You know, this league is very fun. If you don't play one weekend and other teams play, they go and they win the matches, you go down. So, you know, I don't want to find myself in the red zone.
Yeah.
But we are ready anytime, even if they change the fixture and say we are playing another team tomorrow, as guy, we are ready to go. I must say that I'm also so impressed by Nairobi United, representing the country, carrying the flag. This is a team that just came from the National Super League. And so far they've shown something that most of us would just aspire to do. So we pray for them that they win their weekend match. But Premier League is a different ball game altogether. So as we pray for them to win the next international match, when they come back home, they must respect the people who are at home. So we are ready for them.
Well, over and above that, you know, Mara Sugar is your next opponent on the 6th of December.
Yeah.
And I know that you will be at home. That is no worries for you so much. But Mara Sugar again is a good opponent. Nobody, you can't underrate anybody. Bormaya just lost 4-1 to a team that is at the bottom of the league yesterday, and this league is becoming very competitive and so unpredictable. And I think that is the juicy part of it now. You have Mara also coming all the way from Transmara to come and visit. I hope you're also ready for that.
Yeah, we are ready. We are ready. I think last season we lost 3-0. Actually, very funny that we lost 3-0. Our first game with them, we lost 3-0. It was on a Saturday, 18th. No, January. Bob died on 19th. Then the following day, and actually I remember immediately after the match, I was in Awendo. Bob used to follow Mathare United a lot, even on live score, and he could call immediately after first half and at the end of the match. So I remember he called me, Jecton, what has happened? We lost 3-0 that match, and I was trying to explain to him, and again we exchanged some messages, and I couldn't imagine that that will be the last message that we shared with him on WhatsApp. Then we traveled. I came back late on Sunday. Then I was called that Bob is in critical condition. I should go home. On my way, I found he had already passed on. So I think when they came in for the second leg, we won that match. And we are prepared and waiting for them. Ezekiel, a good team, the way you said, you cannot underrate any team. each and every team wants the 3 points, and I think we are ready for them. So let's see how it goes, step by step. The points you collect, that's what you appreciate.
Now we're winding up, CEO.
Oh.
Nobody's playing in this league not to win the league.
Exactly.
Nobody's here to just form the numbers.
Well, participate.
Are you charging for the league this time around?
Quite well. When we started this season, we said, you know, last season we came in, and our objective was to remain in the Premier League, which we did, and I was really shocked that we even ended up being number 10. So when we started this season, we also had a plan, and we agreed with the technical bench that let's look at top 5, but you know, you can also win the league, and there's no problem. As I've told you, you win 2-3 matches, you are number 1. Yeah. You can keep up there. So we are not under pressure to win the league. And also the good thing, and I think that's why this league is competitive, you remember the Hussein-led team with the sponsors decided that the prize money will be 15 million for the person who will win the league, for the team that will win the league. Yeah. Number 2 will get 3 million, number 3 will get 2 million. So it's a 20 million prize package that they put there. So I think everybody and each and every club is looking at that. So top 5 is good. If you win the league, the better.
Well, that's it. You've heard it from the CEO mwenyewe. You know, he's been here. This guy, we know him. He's been around from Mathare time to now. He's seen it all. And when the story of Mathare United is written one day, Jecton Obure will have a chapter, if not a page, in that. And I know all that is okay. So, Bwana CEO, yes, all the best in your remaining encounters, and all the best in your work. You're doing a good job.
Thank you so
keep
much.
up. We at LTN Sports are proud of you and what you're doing. And to you, our viewer, thank you very much for having been with us here. As long as LTN lives, we shall bring you such interviews with people who matter in the sporting industry. So keep it here always. This has been LTN Dialogue. It's me, your host, Nico Kelo. Till we meet again, thank you very much.
Asante sana.